Right, folks. Getting all my stuff ready here for this stream. Hopefully there's not too much of a lag out there. Just bear with me a second while I get my get this on my social medias. Let people know what I'm up to. About to go just do some Twitter stuff, some of that good old promotion stuffs. Promotion stuffs. Okay. I'm going to draw some pages. Let's do this. Echo, echo. You getting an echo out there? You guys hearing an echo right now? Real Tarks 9, let's do this. Welcome. Oh, yeah. I was just testing my audio. Okay. Let me get my chat loaded up here. Chit chat, chit chat, 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 chat. Chat. All right, folks. New comic book day tomorrow. That's right. What you guys picking up tomorrow? What are you guys picking up? Okay. Alrighty. What the heck are you guys looking at? I know. I'm gonna work on the panel. I'm trying not to give away too much from the page. Snake Eyes Dead Game, all covers, Devil's Dominion, bunch of Mad Cave Studio books. Nice. Yeah, I have Dead Game, Snake Eyes Dead Game, the first issue. So are you what is it the last one coming out, the fourth one? So you're picking up all the covers for the fourth one, or is it that you're picking up 1 through 4? Real Tarks. Want to see what Deep Beyond is. And I will be announcing what comic I'm reviewing next week. Today in just a few minutes. I'm gonna put this on Instagram, announcing my next comic review. Yeah, I've been real busy today. Have a lot of work to do, but in the meantime, like like everyone, I'm buried. I'm buried with snow. We're all buried with snow, so I had to shovel, and I did a few rounds from last night to today. So I'm kind of running all over the place. Definitely running all over the place. So bear with me while I put this bad boy up on my. Once I just put this on my Instagram and on my Twitter, and then I will be doing my intro. I'm gonna actually try. I'm gonna try to be more professional, guys. Could you believe that? I'm gonna try be a little bit more professional, and kind of have my intro thought out. Yes, buying all the series Dead Game issue 4 out tomorrow. That's right. So that would conclude the series, right? I only read the first issue. So you've been reading them all? You've read 1 through 3? Yes, I thought it was 5 issues. Oh, okay. Oh, well, oh yeah, you may be correct on that. I'm not 100% sure. I For some reason I thought it was 4, but maybe it is 5. I only read the first issue, so you would know if you only have 1 issue to go. Yeah, so most likely it was 5. I am incorrect. I'm most likely wrong. Well, not a new comic, but I actually got some old comics the other day. Something I've always wanted to read and never got a chance was RoboCop versus Terminator. I got that bad boy, and that was written by Frank Miller and drawn by Walt Simonson. Could you believe that? That's right. So I picked that up. Nice Hulk. All right, folks. So yep. So yeah, I picked up. So, but it's a goodie, man. It's really good. The RoboCop, uh, versus Terminator. I'll let you know something that it's not a big reveal. It was basically part of the marketing and stuff like that. But obviously, RoboCop has a link to Skynet, so that's why he's part of this whole entire the center part of this series. So that's pretty cool. And again, you've got writing by Walt Simonson, and not writing by Frank Miller, drawn by Walt Simonson. How can you go wrong? You got some awesome stuff to look at. So Walter's a great artist, storyteller. Yes, he is one of the best. So I'm working on a page here on the World of M in Eclipse Studio. So I kind of blocked it out because I didn't want to reveal what's going on yet. So I'm actually working on the panel tonight, and it doesn't give away too much, so that's why I'll work on this panel for tonight. I figured I'd change the pace a little bit. You guys can see me work on my comics the way I do. So you can see how rough I start. Actually, let's do that. She's so yep. That's basically the rough right there. Some action going on here. And that's all, folks. So, all right, I'm basically ready to start this stream. Although I already did start it, but okay. In the effort of being more professional, let me start here. Starting by saying, okay, guys, thanks for coming through. Thanks for watching the stream. Please, if possible, if you're not already watching and following me, or subscribe to me, please give that a try. I stream every Tuesday. I do traditional art. For the most part, I sometimes stream my comic book work, like I'm doing for this page right now. And I try to have all kinds of fun here. As far as breaking down what I'm doing. If you got any questions or anything, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them if I can. And that's all. I think that does it as far as an intro. So this week I will be working on this page. This is a page from the World of M. A specific panel here that doesn't give away too much, but just enough story. Another thing I want to do tonight is announce what I will be covering next week. So next week I'll be reviewing my favorite page from X-Force #1. X-Force #1. Many people don't realize this, or maybe they try to hide the fact that X-Force #1 is the second most purchased comic book in history. I believe about 5 million copies were sold. And we're gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna actually share my favorite page. If you guys have a favorite page, please let me know. Take a snapshot. Let me know. I'll bring it up. I'll break it down. I'm gonna be breaking down my favorite page and reviewing it, and going over some facts about the book. Okay, so I think it'll be fun. So that'll be next week. Guys. So spread the word. Tell the people you know. especially people that are fans of Rob, people that are fans of '90s art, and I'm looking forward to reviewing this. I think it's only fair that we start talking about '90s comics, um, reviewing '90s comics by people who actually were there at the time. To be quite honest, I feel like people of a younger generation, I won't say millennials, I think even younger than that, are snatching the narrative, changing the narrative, and all they're doing is they're just an echo chamber for a lot of the incorrect perceptions. We were there. We knew what was going down. We knew how dope it was to buy Rob's comics, Todd McFarlane's comics, Jim Lee's comics, all those awesome comics that were coming out at the time, and whatever else you liked. But those were the main ones we were all buying, and we loved it. And the whole downturn on the industry, the whole entire um crash was, like I've always said, was bigger than just the comic industry. The whole country was hit, and a lot of industries got hurt. So let's not just blame some comic individuals for that. Again, somebody wrote it and put it on the internet, and then other people that want to make their YouTube videos, that want to get the clicks and the reshare, or just saying the same content that other people are saying. I'm gonna say how I lived it, and the truth of the matter is my life are my facts. So I'm gonna say it as best I lived it, and that's all. Yeah, Good Times finished the TPB a few months ago. Trade paperback. Nice. Nice. But yeah, well, I actually have the issues. I actually have those comics, so I could actually take them out. So that's what I'm going to be reviewing, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and you guys could chime in. It's not like I'm giving a presentation that no one else can talk, so we could all talk about it. Right? Right. So, and if you guys are interested, please let people know about it. Let them know what I'm gonna do on my stream. And if you're checking me out for the first time and hanging out, please subscribe to my channel on Twitch, on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, just check me out every Tuesday. I'm live. I'm live for about an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes even longer. You guys know it. Alrighty, let's let me move something over here. What's that? Just bought my local comic store has been posting some great vintage comics. Nice. Vintage would so what as far as vintage goes, how far back we're going? Like what, Silver Age, Bronze Age? All right, so I got some. I have my rough for this panel here. I'm gonna get into this now. So basically, I have like the rough, kind of like the energy I'm going for the panel here, and then right about here in this other layer, I'm actually breaking down what I want geometrically. As far as the items, or not the items, the setting. So I'm kind of this right here. This is a glider. He's actually swinging by as these two figures are being ejected from this gondola. look here. Again, these are just, I'm tightening it up a little bit. These aren't my final lines, but this is basically what I do to get my comics done. A Silver and Bronze Age, also first appearance of Cable. Nice. Yep. Okay, so I have an idea for what I want to do here. I want to have one dude over here. Okay. This gondola, I need to show a little bit more of this gondola here. You push it back in space a little bit more. Shrink it down a bit. Yeah. Put Walter up a little bit more. Something like that. They posted Jim Lee's X-Men first work, but I think someone bought it. Oh, nice. First work, how far back? I think the first thing he ever drew was Samurai Santa. Is that what they had? They had Samurai Santa? Because that was one of his first comics in the... No, his X-Men. Okay, so then it would have been that issue, Captain America, Black Widow, and Wolverine on the cover. That's his first issue, I believe. I forgot the number of the issue though. Oh crap. So I'm just here trying to get some pages done. I'm crack-a-lacking on this comic. I finished a page just last night. Sent it to the writer. He dug it. Now moving on to the next page. And again, I have this stuff blocked out, guys, because I'm trying to save some spoilers. I'm actually gonna shrink this chat box a little bit. Show off more of the art. his X-Men. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So, okay, I'm all caught up. I think I'm gonna put on some tunes. Nice. But let me tell you, if you want to read a really cool story, I could tell you more if you guys want to hear, but it's actually pretty cool about what's going on with the RoboCop versus Terminator. Um, right, so we got this gondola over here. So right now, okay, there you go. Over here. Man, just wait till you guys see this issue. Well, I'll tell you what, I definitely put a lot of effort into making it spectacular for you guys. I think y'all are gonna appreciate it. Okay, got some tunes on. Been on a Rob Liefeld mood for over a year now. First lockdown, I bought almost all of his Youngblood series. Nice. You know, I have a few of his Youngblood, but I read it so long ago. I haven't reread it in a very long time. Since actually, not a long time since I first bought them. I have to say. But yeah, I mean, I'm as far as the Snake Eyes series, I definitely want to get all the other ones. I'm enjoying his take on it and what he's doing with the franchise. I think it's pretty dope. And even the fact that he has the original GI Joe and he gave him a name, Colonel something. That was pretty cool. Major X. That's right. How was that? Did you read it? I heard it did all right. Les Dudas has been pretty quiet. I guess he left. I thought I saw him pop up on here. Oh well. So I'm prepping this panel here with some stuffs. Don't be. Okay. So, I mean, a lot of times, I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing or not, but I know I always get complimented on my backgrounds and on my settings. And if I do that well, or if I do that particularly special, it's probably because I always treat them as characters in the comic, So I like to actually sometimes just focus on the actual backgrounds and setting by itself when I start to draw, and get a good sense of where everything is, and then I start drawing in my characters, especially with a panel this busy. Okay, let me see something. Alright, so there's basically my two main elements here. I have my lower part, the gondola here, whoosh, and a flyer zipping by. All right. Oh, and also Real Tarks. Nice going on framing the cards. They look really nice. Nice frame. Actually, you made my artwork look good. Haha. Okay. Get my harpoon flyer. These are the harpoon flyers that I designed for the comic. They're basically flyers with big old harpoons on them. That way they could just jam themselves to the side of your zeppelin and take your stuff. They want to take your stuff. I think this pipe's a little thick. Thinner. That's better. I hope everyone's okay. And for those of you that are not in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area, we just had about anywhere between 24 to 30 inches dumped on us. So most of us have spent the last few days shoveling, if not most of today. I actually did some yesterday, twice, and today I had to go again. It's a tangent. Again, just to make sure things are so clean. Well, not that clean actually, but to be able to get out and where you gotta go. Oh yeah, Garden State Comic Fest was pretty neat last weekend, George. Hopefully you can do a small show soon too. Yeah, let's do this. Hopefully I can. Um, it looked like it was a very nice. I'm kind of glad I didn't commit to it because the stuff I have going on now. But definitely, I mean, I have a lot of options, you know, coming up. So definitely soon. A lot of variant covers coming out this year by Rob Liefeld, 30th anniversary of Deadpool. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be bananas. Bananas. Okay. Darn it. Yeah, so let's do this. The show is good. So that's good to hear. So despite no George Vega, the show was still good. Yeah, right. Ah, see. Dun, 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 Take on. Yep, it was a lot of fun. Great turnout too. They had the safety precautions really well. Nice. Real Tarks 9 says, can't wait for Jen and I to go back to Comic Cons. Yeah. And us all, and we too. And all of us too. Uh, that's great. Well, I watched the video. Somebody had video of the show and everything. Some guy who sells comics. I just happened to see that come up on my YouTube feed, and I clicked on it and I watched it, and it seemed that the layout was pretty awesome. So awesome. Well, I think it's definitely time that we get back on the on the board of having shows again. It's gonna be difficult though, because of all the safety guidelines or whatever. So as long as people can handle adhering to that. Too much. A little bit of a dip here. So these harpoon flyers I designed, they're designed after actual the first flyers by the Wright brothers. It's a rough design by it as far as where the wings are, um, where you sit. And then I actually made it so that they actually hunked on a big old harpoon. Very excited to read issues 2 of The World of M. Thanks, Real Tarks 9. Thank you. And thank you so much for participating in this another one of my Another one of my Kickstarters. I was hoping to be able to do a, you know, more, but with the way things went down in 2020, it was hard to. I kind of wanted to spread out, you know, things like Kickstarters and stuff. So gotta buy more frames for your sketch cards. Looks great in the frame. Yeah, it does. Yep. That, like I was saying earlier, man. Nice job on nice frame you got there. Looks good. Makes my art look good. Surprise, surprise. This bad boy goes over here. That's where it goes. Back over there. Clean this off over here. When I get extra cash or back to work, I'll buy a bundle of issue 2 to pass out people at, at the comic book store. Dude, that, you know what? As a matter of fact, you don't have to do that. You know what? If you show the guys at your comic store my comic, and if they're interested, I would definitely send them some copies. I'll send them some copies. You know, we could work out a deal. I could probably sell them to them at a really good price. That way, I would love for them to have my comic in Canada. So, dude, if you could show them my comic, see if they wanna stock it. I mean, I'm an indie guy, so if they like to stock indie comics, I would love to do that. Let's do this. I doubt big cons will happen this year. Yep, I agreed. I was talking to this guy at the con this past weekend, and he thinks New York Comic Con will happen if they only allow vaccinated people. LOL. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. But then, yeah, right. So then also let's think about the Jacob Javits Center. The U.S. military has been renting it out all this time. So there you go. I mean, with the U.S. military still there, doing stuff, and we keep losing progress with this thing. I saw in the news today, New Jersey's still about, 8.5%. It's not that good. Yep. So tonight after the stream, I'm gonna share the announcement of what I'm covering next week, just so you guys know. All right. So, so just right there you go. Right. I mean that's basically it. Working it out like an animation cell, blocking everything out, blocking everything out. I've given issue 1 to a bunch of people, but I'd rather pay for the books. Right now, it's curbside pickup or mail. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, for anyone, for anyone who, you know, strikes up a conversation with your LCS, and if they are interested in some indie comics, gotta fix these rivets later. Okay, so here we go here. All right, so we got this little dude. He's just flying his glider, and trying to get this danged. But it ain't gonna happen. He's flying, but he's gonna get a surprise. So I'm gonna break this down. Breakdown's kind of get the expression I want. He's like shocked. Oh, what the heck, my friends. Well, some shows would be nice. But most likely we won't get any big shows. So that's good. Small shows are good too. Give the little guy a chance. Maybe in a weird way that it kind of shows the a weakness with big shows, that unless they have a whole bunch of celebrity guests and all this stuff, they can't have their shows. While other people that just have, some actual artists there and really just focus on the whole comic book aspect, they're gonna do well. Instead of just, basically being all about shit, taking pictures with And not that I have a problem with it, but that way it won't be just about taking a picture with a Power Ranger, with an actor, with blah blah blah. It'll be just about actually buying some comics. Plenty of pop culture things are gonna be there, but it doesn't have to just be about the actors, man. Which is great. I appreciate it, but it helps to get more people there. But I don't know if that market really translates over to comic book sales, comic maker sales, all that stuff. But either way, I guess it's better to have some people there than a lot of people there than nobody. Increases your chances of making sales. Pedals right here. Actually, I'm gonna have to erase this. Get the right angle for that. Clean this up a little bit. Alright. Gonna erase it just a little bit. See, you can zoom in. Everyone thinks because it's digital and you might zoom in and that might mess you up. You can zoom in, but what you do is you keep your pixel size printable. So in other words, keep your pixel size big, and it doesn't matter how much you zoom in, you could only get so detailed because it feels like you're drawing with a fat marker, and that's on purpose. That's on purpose because you can only get so much detail in there. So right, let's give this guy some shoulders. Okay, so they have like steering wheels that they use to shift the tail rudders. I think they're called tail rudders. So with the steering wheel, they turn the rudder so they can turn in the air. Right? That's the strategy. I have these Sky Pirates. I have all their strategies figured out, written down. back it up. Let's see what we're getting over here. Yeah. So actually, you know, I got my two figures. Oops. Right. Yep. Yeah, well, looks like got a little bit of lag here. Must be because I'm running, you know, OBS plus some other apps and this app on a computer. So I guess I'm getting a little bit of lag of response here. Kind of sucks because I kind of want it to work a little faster. Oh man, this guy looks like a little kid now. All right, 9:09 already. Okay, time's kind of going pretty smoothly. Kind of going fast. I'll probably be signing off exactly at 9:30 sharp. I actually have to. After that, I have to get my post ready for next week's show, and I will also be doing a giveaway. More on that for next week. So I'll be doing a review and giveaway. Review and giveaway. So let your people know. I'm gonna be giving away a set of prints. And it's gonna be from my new batch. You killed the radio star. Hulk. Is this saving on me? Yeah, it's saving. Hit the save button. Save. Ah, lag. It's killing me. Hulk. Okay. Do something else with this guy. something more, a little more interesting. Okay. Can't see. Nope, don't need that. I need to do this over here. Okay. It's here. Okay. Oof. Alright, so away from him. Let's go over here. Okay, we got two characters right here that have been ejected. Just trying to flesh this out a little bit better. Not going for any finishes, just kind of just something like that, you know, more or less. Trying to get the right spots for everything, you know. I'm surprised there are no art books on Rob Layfield. Want the Tyler McFarlane art book too. That is surprising. Huh? Yeah. Well, it could be for a lot of different reasons. Um, but I have to say I haven't looked into it though. I don't know what there is. I don't know what there is, because there is artist editions of a lot of artists. Maybe there's an artist edition of his books. Then also maybe it has to do with, I know that guy has very much a very generous, not generous, but he gets a solid amount of royalties of anything Marvel does with his work. So maybe that kind of maybe that could hold some concern for not really producing those books, because of all his which he's rightfully does have his royalty situation. I don't know, because I know his royalties are solid though. So given that, that could be a reason. Kind of breaking this down. There's an omnibus book of Rob's Marvel work, 129 Canadian. Okay, that makes sense. That's a little expensive for a book with no feet. Come on now. Homeboy sold 5 million books. And then we're gonna get into it too, because interesting thing is that he didn't have that many. They had almost no other gimmicks. But the omnibuses, omnibus are usually pricey, you know, and mainly because of the size, right? You have the overprinting, the weight, so omnibus artist editions are always nice, because sometimes you can get black and white art, or just the inks of certain artists. What I want to get is, have you heard of the John Byrne new X-Men comic? John Byrne did a comic kind of just like, on the DL. He just did his own thing, and it's for sale. You could actually find it. It's kind of like underground, but literally John Byrne did an underground X-Men comic. That I want to get, and it's his pencils only. It's freaking gorgeous. Yeah, so yeah, you could get his artist editions, but if you look out for this X Men, it's actually a new one that he did. I think maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. He basically just kind of did an issue, I guess in a way, just to be like, I'm gonna do it anyway. I forget who it was written by too. Yeah, like literally, he just did his own X Men comic. You can find it on the internet. So I'm roughing this out right here. Some Walter's taking out the trash. Yeah, I would love to buy some more. Oh, I want that. Do you know the title of the book? You know what? I could find out right now. I'm gonna find out right now. I mean, I don't know how much it costs, but it's literally like not that old. Like he did it again a few years ago, and it's freaking incredible. Um, I saw a few people flip through it. Kayfabe Comics, they flipped through it, and some other dude I followed, Comic Tropes, he flipped through it. You know what? I think just look up unauthorized. Okay, from what I see here, they're just saying unauthorized John Byrne X Men book, unauthorized John Byrne X Men bootleg. You know what? I know. Let's do this. He's probably already searching it. He's probably already doing a Google search and trying to narrow it down. If you find something, throw the link in the chat if you can. Let's do this. I'd like to check it out. But I seen the reviews. I mean, I'm assuming, and somebody's doing it underground. Some people are doing it, so it's just a matter of tracking down who's doing it. If not even John Byrne himself, I think you might be able to get it. But Marvel won't mess with him. They'll be like, you know what? As long as you don't sell 100,000 or 1,000,000 copies, we don't care. From 100,000 and up. He's John Byrne, but I don't know if he can get that kind of sales. John Byrne Superman. So yeah, that's dope too. You know, I'm just a lot of my collecting and my default like comics love is always Marvel. Don't know why. It's not like I don't consciously not want to buy DC, but I do have to say, like, my favorites are the X books. Then after that, it's actually, yeah. I mean, my number one is the X books, all of them. Yeah, so I don't know if you were able to pull anything up, but if you, or Bob, if you find something, you could drop it in the chat too. But you know what? I think that's what I heard last. That even John Byrne had some copies for sale. I mean, they're gonna be expensive. But I mean, dropping $100 for like an oversized book like that from John Byrne, quite possibly worth it. That is a going into your library status, high status, you know, center of your collection. All right, boys, I'm actually almost done here. This is kind of basically, you guys saw how I work, kind of just blocking out. I'm at the kind of the blocking out stage, right? I actually did like a rough to get like my layout. Now I'm actually like oops, sorry, my screen's going jumping around here. Now I'm kind of just feeling out where I want the figures placed. Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Hulk. It's cool to see it come together. Thanks. Let's do this. Yeah, so that's just this little teaser of a panel. Of course, I still have a lot of work to go here, but for me, breaking it down this well lets me know kind of I have almost 100% of the picture of what the panel is going to look like. So at this point, I could actually really, I can make some editorial changes. I could probably move some stuff around. I can just maybe just, but nope. Actually, I like the way it feels. I like where it's going. The action's clear. I think it's quite funny. I like the motion, the way things are positioned. This guy on the right, I'm gonna fix his face. I'm gonna, you know, make him look a lot more excited, because that guy is like, whoa, what the heck? These pirates are used to just, come in, taking over. Nobody shows them any better. But in this case, they're kind of being put in their place by Team Jack. Let's hit that save button. Cloudbeard looks so cool. Can't wait to see more. Oh man, you said the magic word. Page 4 is done. That's all I'll let you guys see that. Then I'm gonna zoom in, that way you guys could get a nice look at Cloudbeard. I do this for you guys because you guys are awesome. You guys hang out with me. Check it out, fellas. I'll leave this on screen for a little bit longer. Yep, this page is completed. Killer page. I'm not saying killer because of my artwork or anything like that. I'm just saying killer because there's a lot going on here, and I definitely gave myself a lot to do. Thanks, let's do this. He says nice. And yep. Yeah. So I did share like the pencils of this and stuff online, but here go the inks. Killer line work. Thanks, let's do this. Thank you. I don't play. I'm very humble when it comes to doing my art, but when it comes to putting down my lines and inking my comics, and I don't play, man. I go in there, I make sure it looks to the quality that I like. Something that I want to enjoy. Of course, I could only do as much as I can with my abilities, but it's gonna be something I would love. So, and it looks like that we all kind of have the same kind of artistic like references. So I think we're all looking for the same type of art. So yeah, there we go. So yep, he's gonna be there. That's our cloud beard. So I'll just zoom in really, really close. Oops. Don't mean to zoom in on his crotch. So there he goes, guys. Get a nice look. More on this, more of this coming. Yeah, like how you don't skimp out on the details, even on digital. Yeah. You know what? Yep, you should, right? Digital, traditional, or anything. Get in those details, sell the story, make it happen. I mean, I'm zooming in. This is literally, you know, um, triple the size that it's gonna print. I want in. All right, boys. So I'll leave you with that, and please remember that next week I will be doing a review of X Force #1. If you guys have a favorite page, take a picture, let me know, send it to me, let other people know about it. That I'm gonna do that, and I will also be doing a giveaway, a print giveaway at the end of it. So let people know. I'll have it out there, but if you guys can like it and reshare and all that stuff, I would appreciate it, so I can grow this community. Um, and don't forget to like all this stuff on all the different platforms, and that be all. So X Force, Hulk Hulk. Thanks, George. X Force, Hulk Hulk. Get Jen here. Yeah, if that'd be awesome. We know she wins it all. But okay, so I'll leave you guys to have a good night. I think I can't wait for next week. I think it's gonna be a blast. So we'll talk then. All right, good night, everybody, and thanks for showing up, guys. I mean, really without you guys, there'd be no community, like literally. So I appreciate that, man. So talk to you guys real soon.